Kon Knueppel and Cooper Flagg go off in an epic duel, but unfortunately the Mavericks fall short despite Cooper going for 49. We'll break it all down coming up next on the DLLS Mavs postgame show. It's the DLLS Mavs post-game show live in our downtown Dallas DLLS Sports Studios. Kevin Gray alongside our DLLS Mavs analyst Bobby Curler. We are DLLS Mavs, your favorite guys covering your favorite team, especially when Cooper Flagg goes off for 49 points at the American Airlines Center. Unfortunately, though, the Mavericks fall at home to the Charlotte Hornets 123-121 in a rookie duel of the year. Cooper Flagg going for 49 points.
We got GM Ben in the house.
Oh, no. GM Ben is in the building.
Hey, Coop.
Oh, no.
You got 49 points. That not the last possession, but the one before where they.
Yes,
you got 49. Be selfish, dude. Be selfish. It's cool. Even though you're on 2, 3, I don't care. Take the shot. Figure something out. Be selfish. Don't give it up. And Clay, when he's got 40 going into the fourth, not a 3 give the ball. Every once in a while.
Oh,
take
man.
a 3 here and there, but Clay going like 4 possessions in a row shooting a 3.
Ben just
Oh, man.
The whole Mavs roster.
Marc Aguirre. Awesome.
8-year-old GM Ben smiling from ear to ear as he saw Marc Aguirre's number 24 jersey go into the Raptors. Oh, he brought the poster with him too.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. Oh, that's gorgeous. Look at that. Can I get a one shot on that, Tanner, real quick? Can I get? There you go. There it is right there. Shout out to Marc Aguirre. That's awesome,
beautiful,
man.
Beautiful.
Of course, he saw his number 24 jersey put up in the Raptors tonight. We'll get some more of that here later on in the show. As Cooper Flagg, man, what more can you say about the rookie? He set a Mavericks rookie record with 49 points. Now, in fact, the 49 points that he scored, the most ever by a teenager in the history of the association, going 20 of 29 from the field. 10 rebounds. Golly, had a double-double. 49 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, and a block. Kon Knueppel, his fellow Duke Blue Devil and former roommates, of course, together went to a Final Four together last year. 34 points, 8 of 12 from the three-point line. Bobby, your biggest takeaway from tonight was what?
Yeah, it was Coop and Kon, dude.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only thing.
I didn't want to speak for you, but I figured that's where you were going.
Well,
Yes.
yeah. I mean, it's just that's it, man. I mean, that was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. Kon was having a really good game out the gate, and then Coop started guarding him the rest of the way.
He did. Cooper Flagg took the assignment for the rest of the game.
Kon didn't have a very big second half. I got to say, once Coop took on that assignment, I mean, that was some incredible stuff. But, dude, he was just unbelievable, man. I mean, 49 points. He's a Caleb Martin pass on a fast breakaway from having a 50 piece.
Don't get me started.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute.
Dude, Tanner's breaking equipment. He's smashing stuff off screen.
Tanner, real quick, Tanner.
Don't get me started.
You go off. You got 50. You go off.
You got it.
All right. Okay.
I mean, it was unbelievable, dude. I mean, it was unbelievable, and I can only imagine what it was like in the arena.
Oh man.
G and Ben was at the game. We were watching here on the watch along, and we were fired up, and our chat was fired up. I mean, it was just cool, dude. It's just like those back and forth duels, and Coop hitting the 3 to tie it right at the very end of the game there with 30 seconds left or whatever it was. I mean, it was just, God, it was just so good, man. That was so good. He is so good. He's so clutch, despite whatever happened on the last possession. We'll talk about later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit.
God, man. I mean, that was incredible. That was incredible.
Yeah.
The whole season is worth it now because of that game.
I mean, this was as good as advertised going into tonight. We felt like with Kon Knueppel and Cooper Flagg, as we mentioned, the story's been told numerous times, former Duke Blue Devil roommates, teammates together, going to a Final Four last year, first time meeting each other on an NBA floor. what this matchup could look like, and it lived up to the billing on what was a special night at the American Airlines Center with Marc Aguirre's 24 jersey going up to the rafters in a fantastic halftime ceremony. Cooper Flagg putting on an absolute show with 30 points, 49 points, was unbelievable in this game. And look, man, my biggest takeaway is we've seen it all year long, but damn it, the Mavericks got him one, man. Like, he is that good, whether it's finishing with the left hand, knocking down threes, finishing and dunking over dudes. Like, he put Diabate on a poster earlier on in this game. Cooper Flagg is that damn good. And I cannot believe for someone who is 19 years old to have that kind of performance and to do it on a night where it was a lot of nostalgia in the building, and to do it in front of Dirk, do it in front of Marc Aguirre, do it in front of all these legends. Yeah, man, the Mavericks got him one. That I can't say anything else. The Mavericks got him one in Cooper Flagg. He's that good. He's just that good.
Yes.
Like, I don't know what to say, because look, he goes off for the 49, 20 of 29. The efficiency is insane. You have the duel with Kon Knueppel tonight, and I just wish someone else, especially in the starting lineup from a scoring perspective, came with him, because the Mavericks win this game if anybody else comes along with Cooper Flagg tonight.
Well, yeah, but you got to keep your eyes on the prize, dude. You got to keep your eyes on the prize.
Yeah, a lot of folks said this. Yeah, a perfect loss. Like,
the Hornets were one spot ahead of the Mavs in the standings coming into this game, and after this game, they remain one spot ahead of the Mavs in the standings.
Okay, full candor. I wanted them to win this game.
You want them to win every game.
No,
Stop pretending.
No.
Stop pretending. We've done watch-alongs like for 30% of the games this season.
I do get upset when they lose, though.
Yes, you get mad all the time when they lose.
Get upset when they win.
I know. You get mad every game.
Is that
every game?
Yeah, every game. Is that my thing? Is that just every game?
Every game. Because PJ fouls a three-point shooter every game. And it's just part of your whole thing.
He's got to stop doing that.
You've got to stop getting mad at the basketball team.
For doing that, for doing that specific
For doing
thing?
anything.
For doing anything.
You got to don't let the basketball team have power over you.
That will never stop.
Don't let the basketball team have power over you. But I will say this. If you're mad at the Mavs, if you're mad about whatever, okay, there's a lot of stuff in our life to be mad about.
Touche.
Okay? But 82 nights a year for, I don't want to say the next 15 to 20 years because I don't want to get my hopes up. But 82 nights a year for the foreseeable future, we get to watch that badass do whatever he wants on the court. The Hornets were double teaming a rookie in crunch time.
They did.
They didn't have an answer for him.
They were forced to.
And this game comes, his last few games I think have been overblown at how he's struggling or whatever. But Coop is now facing like 3-4 weeks of kind of being
Yeah, kind of meh.
Just whatever. His numbers,
little ankle sprain mixed in there a little bit too.
More than one.
Yeah.
But his numbers for a rookie are still fine, but they're not like number one generational talent. Oh my God, I can't believe how good this guy is. Good. So tonight I think is a nicely timed, really good game. He was the only Mavs starter with a positive plus minus. He had 49 points. He had 10 rebounds. He had a block that was sensational. There were a couple other times where guys wanted to test him, and Kon felt him, and he didn't try him. Like, people are scared of him on defense. People are scared of him on offense. He is, I don't know how good he's going to be, but I know how good he is right now, and I can't believe how good he is, man. I just can't believe it.
Yeah, I
cannot believe it.
If this is the worst that Cooper Flagg is ever going to be, my gosh, look out. Look out.
It's not. This might be like for most players, this is the best game. They could never
best game of their career.
They would do this in high school and be like, "Man, I can't believe how well I played today."
Yeah,
like Cooper's like
for 49 and
he's been playing bad for like a month, and he just comes out and does this.
Yeah, and it's not that I'm not embracing the tank. The best thing for this team to do right now is to lose games.
Embrace it, man.
But on a night, and you've said this too, so I'm kind of going with you on this a little bit. To be bad, you're still going to win 35 games.
Oh, no, for sure.
So,
for sure.
I wouldn't have minded if tonight was one of the 35.
Only 3 other players in Mavs history have had 49 points and 10 rebounds in a game.
Dirk?
Yes.
Luka?
Luka did it 4 times.
Jeez, man. So, Luka, Dirk.
One time.
And he only did it once. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And now Cooper Flagg is the 4th?
Cooper Flagg is the 4th.
So the third one, who was the third one? Let's go with my favorite, Josh Howard.
No, that is a good guess.
Oh.
Josh had a 48-point game. He never got to 49.
Oh, wow.
Never got to 49. If anyone in chat gets it. GM Ben Dad?
A 49-10 game?
Tanner?
No, I didn't even hear it was guessed already.
There's only been 4 Mavericks to go for 49-10 in a game.
It was. It's a good guess. It was Jamal Mashburn.
Oh, so Luke got it in the chat. He got
there
it
you go,
before you
Luke.
asked.
Luke is the ball
got
knower.
it?
Now, here's a bonus piece of trivia. The only other player before Coop to do 49-10 in regulation was Luka.
Was that the 6? Oh no, the 60-20-10 game was
that was
the
an overtime. The
yeah.
73-10 game though was regulation.
That was definitely in regulation. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah.
That was in regulation.
But yeah, I mean, dude,
it's badass. That's all I can say. Cooper Flagg's a badass. Like, it's just unbelievable. Some of the other numbers from
found a way to
tonight's-
best GG Jackson. All right, this
the
is
most
historic
random 40-point
stuff.
game for a teenager.
Historic stuff. You do one better than GG Jackson, you're a legend.
Some of the other numbers from tonight's game, the Charlotte Hornets were blistering from the three-point line. They go 20 of 41 from 3 in tonight's game. Kon Knueppel had a big reason to do with that, as they go 20 of 41, shooting 48.8% from 3. Mavericks go 11 of 33 from downtown, a 33% clip. Overall, the Mavericks, by the way, took 103 shots and missed. That would be, 55 of them, as they go 48 of 103 from the field tonight at a 46% clip. Hornets go 43 of 91 at a 47% clip tonight. Both teams shot the ball well from the free throw line. Mavericks actually out-rebounded the Hornets tonight 50-45 in that department, including 13 offensive rebounds to the 8 for the Charlotte Hornets. The difference in tonight's game, the balanced scoring attack from the Charlotte Hornets, all 5 of their guys, all 5 of their starters, I should say, in double figures for the for the Charlotte Hornets, who went on the second night of a back-to-back.
Mavs had 5 guys in double figures too.
No, I'm saying the Hornets had all 5 of their starters in double figures.
Yeah.
And the Mavericks had 2 guys off the bench. That would be, of course, Klay Thompson and Brandon Williams coming off the bench. They each had double figures, with Klay Thompson with 16 and Brandon Williams with 15 in tonight's game. But the story, of course, was Cooper Flagg. And look, I know folks are getting on PJ tonight. Didn't have a great night shooting the ball.
Well, you're the self-appointed.
Yeah, I'm the Resi President
Self-anointed.
of the PJ Washington fan club. PJFC not up tonight. Not up tonight at all, unfortunately.
Have some backbone, dude.
What you mean? I'm saying he wasn't good.
Defend him.
There's nothing to defend. He was bad.
What do we have to hold on
Look,
to?
you got to be
He's
an
been bad, it
impartial
feels like, for
president. You
6
got to be an
months.
impartial president, okay? And tonight he wasn't good.
Is there a light at the end of this tunnel?
Shoo.
Because the noise is getting louder. He can't get traded.
He can't
but
get traded this year.
For the first time in PJ's Mavs career, it feels like his Q score is underwater.
You want a random stat from tonight's game? Shout out to the chat for this one.
I do.
Kon Knueppel broke the Hornets record for 3-pointers in a game.
Like
PJ Washington.
Like period?
Yeah.
Not by a rookie.
Not by, excuse me, by a rookie. Yes, by a rookie.
Oh, by a rookie. Okay,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, geez, dude,
Yeah,
that's
no.
kind of sad.
The holder of that record
It was PJ
was
Washington.
PJ Washington. Yeah, PJ Washington actually held that record.
Kon could not out-duel Roddy B, though.
He could not do a Roddy B.
Well, Roddy had 9.
That's true. That's true.
Yogi Ferrell even made more than 8 threes in a game.
Really? How
And
many?
he was on a 10-day contract. I think he also made 9. I could be
Oh,
wrong,
wow.
though.
Yeah, Kon was fantastic, man. He made 7 of his first 8 threes, and he was cooking early on. Let's get to one of your super chats before we take our first break here on the DLS
Not
Not
Mavs.
gonna like it.
Couldn't
Not
do
gonna
anything.
like it.
Bodie with the $4.99 super chat. Oh man,
Kevin in shambles.
Don't want to
Yogi
say
made
anything.
9, by the way. He did make 9. All right, my reputation is salvaged for one.
Okay, all right. Bodie with the $4.99 super chat. Don't want to say anything irrational, but PJ, we can find you a home somewhere else this summer if you keep this up. Damn it.
Dude, you were losing votes left and right. I'm telling you.
His approval rating is not great right now.
You've got to go door to door. All
And
right?
I got a canvas for
You
PJ.
can't rest on your laurels. Standing on business, that happened 2 years ago.
Damn,
all right?
was that
People have already forgotten
was that
about
already
that by
2
now.
years ago?
Yes. So now you have to stand on business.
I mean, that's my guy, man, but damn. We're going to be fair around here. A good president and a good leader of a presidential fan club is fair.
You sat in that very chair, or maybe it was on a remote show.
What are you
I can't-
reminding me of all this history for?
I can't
What are you
remember.
doing?
This was recent, and you said
All this
PJ had a
accountability.
really good fourth quarter.
He did.
Maybe this is going to carry
Was
over.
that last night?
That was last night.
Was that
Was
last
it really
night?
last night?
I think it was the second half.
It was the second half. He scored all 21 of his points of the game in the second half last
There's
night.
been a lot going. There's been a lot going on lately.
I put the time code in
There's
YouTube
been a
as-
lot going on lately.
I thought it was
sorry
going to be a
for forgetting.
carryover into tonight's game. Clearly, it wasn't.
Well, he tried to carry it over right from the opening tip.
He did. He missed his first 3 shots of the
Yeah.
game. He went 0-3
Yeah.
in his first 3 shots. We're like, damn it.
And he turned it over also at the end of the game. 6 of 19, man. 6 for 19.
Speaking of triggered, Tanner was hella triggered when PJ Washington threw it in the inbounds. Man,
He's
it's like,
had so many
Oh, he
clutch
was-
turnovers throwing in the ball.
Yeah,
Why
man.
is he still inbounding the ball?
He
Why?
should not be the trigger man.
he
ever.
should not be.
Ever.
No, not at all.
Ever.
It makes no sense.
We're all going to cool off. We're going to take our first break here.
Tanner got the.
Speak
You
for
got,
yourself.
Oh,
Kevin.
wait. Oh, sorry. Tanner's
did
going
you
to
get
cook
the? You got
further.
the film?
You got
Yeah,
the,
it's ready for
Tanner
next.
Oh, you
turned
got
it
the
around.
stills?
All right.
we got the stills.
We
All
gotta,
right.
we gotta straight this. This could be game tire.
Okay, so coming up on the other side of the break, the Corella Illustrated gets broken out on a post-game show. Check this out.
No animations, unfortunately.
No.
Don't spoil. Jeez, man. Don't
Will there be
spoil.
animations?
We'll see coming up on the other side of the break right here on the DLLS Mavs post-game show.
Hey, we got a big football game coming up. It's not this weekend though. All right, this weekend.
Oh, not the Pro Bowl games?
Nah. Well, honestly, on Prize Picks, you might be able to play the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, you probably might be
I don't know.
able
I'm
to.
talking about a few days after that.
Ah, okay.
There's a
okay.
gigantic game. It's going to be the Patriots. It's going to be the Seahawks. The Seahawks are obviously going to win because
wow.
Jackson Smith-Njigba is going to have a huge game,
I like what you're doing.
as he often does. And so if you want to play along on Prize Picks, you can do it for football. I do it for basketball all the time here on the DLS Mavs podcast. But you can do hockey, baseball, soccer, men's, women's, pros, college, doesn't matter. You just choose between 2 and 6 athletes, whether they will record more or less than their projected stat lines. You can also stack multiple picks on one player. So, for example, Jackson Smith-Njigba catches, yards, and touchdowns. You can do all of those things, more or less, whatever you want. If you want to play along, download Prize Picks today. Use promo code DLLS when making your first $5 lineup, and your account will be gifted $50 to use in lineups anytime you like, and you can start stacking that cash. On Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
And with that money, you can get yourself some premium headwear and apparel from Branded Bills to help you look good. Because when you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you want to show it off. And Branded Bills can help you do that. Where you need snapbacks, truckers, fitteds, beanies, or tees, Branded Bills has you covered with performance and style. If you're looking for some gear to help your brand stand apart from the crowd, Branded Bills has you covered with the best custom headwear and apparel in the game today. And you can start your order today. And their dedicated team will help you create the exact custom apparel that you need, know, and love. In fact, they got a partnership with over 40 plus colleges, including TCU, Texas Tech, and Texas as well. So if you're looking for the perfect gift for the favorite DFW sports fan in your life, head to brandedbills.com. Use code BBDLLS for 15% off your first order. Again, that's BBDLLS for 15% off your first order with Branded Bills premium headwear and apparel. Check out their fantastic gear. They've got our hats as far as our all-city headwear collection as well that you can check out. Again, brandedbills.com. Use code BBDLS for 15% off your order today. Hell of a basketball game tonight between the Charlotte Hornets and your Dallas Mavericks. Unfortunately, the Mavericks come up on the short end of the stick, losing 123 to 121 to drop to 19-29 on the year and 14-14 at the AAC for their third straight loss, despite Cooper Flagg going smooth the hell off with 49 points, a Mavericks rookie record, an NBA record for a teenager. Unfortunately, he fouled his good buddy, Kon Knueppel, with 4 seconds left. Kon Knueppel hit 2 free throws to put him up 2, and Cooper Flagg missed what would have been a game-tying jumper to send the game into overtime. That's why I turn it over to my guy, Bobby Corella. It is the Corella Illustrated on the post-game show.
Yes.
You're going to break it down the last play for us here, it sounds like.
Yes.
So it's important to know here that there's precious few seconds left on the clock, okay? And the Mavs are down 2. And in my great haste to get the photos to Tanner, I forgot to include the clock in the first screenshot, but you're going to have to trust me. There was about 4 seconds left when the Mavs are inbounding the ball.
I don't think you can see the clock in any of them. Sorry, I enlarged so you could see it.
Well, I'll say the clock in the screenshots where I could see him. So Tanner, throw it up. Watch it all fall. That's pour it up. Never mind. Okay. So we got Cooper's old teammate, Sion James, guarding him. Now, that the blur, if you're listening on Spotify or iTunes, I highly implore you to go to our YouTube channel, like and subscribe to DLS Sports and check it out on there. But We got Gafford setting a screen for Coop to come get the ball as Max Christie clears out. Now the Hornets are going to switch this screen to get Bridges on Coop. It's interesting that the Mavs would run an action like this because on the previous trip down the floor, J-Kid was adamant about getting Miles Bridges off of Coop. And now they're going to switch him onto Coop, which I just think is kind of strange. I had no problem with Coop attacking Miles Bridges in the first place, but J-Kid insisted on PJ setting screen. Whatever. It is what it is. So Gafford's going to come screen for Coop. Now as we go to the next play, Bridges switches on to Coop, and Brandon Miller, crucially here, is not paying any attention to PJ Washington.
Not at all.
Who's the trigger man. He is watching Coop. Now this is really good job coaching. Okay. You can wave your hands around and try and be like one of those car balloon guys. But NBA players are going to be able to get the pass off. So instead, take away the easiest angle for Coop to get the ball and force a tougher pass.
Yeah.
And on this next screenshot, you see, Coop is just now recovering from collecting the pass that he had to travel 5-6 feet backwards to go catch because it was just kind of a sloppy pass and it wasn't a clean catch. So now as Coop turns around and faces forward, there's 3.3 seconds left on the game clock. Okay, and he is about 40 feet away from the rim. He has got to get close. Now he has all of this space to go right, and he is driving right now. The ball is in his right hand. Okay, PJ stays basically exactly where he was whenever he inbounded the ball, so PJ's on the left wing. We have Clay in the right corner. He's going to flash up to the right wing, but he's not doing that yet. Because PJ stays where he is, Brandon Miller is there on Coop's left hand. So there is help to Coop's left. There is no help right now to Coop's right. So if Coop is going to go anywhere, I think he needs to stay to his right hand. But he eventually, Tanner, crosses over to his left. Now there's 2.1 seconds left on the clock. It's go time. PJ and Coop are spaced such that Brandon Miller doesn't have to just completely abandon PJ in order to help. So it's not just an easy pass to PJ for an open three. Brandon Miller's in a position where he can still contest the shot pretty heavily. So Coop obviously wanted to take the shot. Let's keep it a buck. He was going to take it no matter what, and so it ends up being this really off-balance jumper. It was not a very good look at all. But the Mavs did not have the best spacing in the world, in part because it was a sloppy inbound and Coop just mishandled the pass. But, I feel like Coop probably should have stayed going right. You have Clay on the right side. Kon is going to hug Clay. He is not going to help off of Clay. You have Gafford underneath the rim. Coop had all this space going right to work with, but instead he crossed over left. Is it because he mishandled the entry pass? I don't know. Maybe someone will ask him that in the postgame, but he made the decision that he did, and it ended up not working out.
So in that situation, who would you rather have be the trigger man in that situation? Based on who was on the floor.
Based on who was on the floor, no one. I wouldn't want any of these guys to make the entry pass, to be honest, but Najee would be the guy that I would like, but he was out.
Right.
Caleb, I think, could maybe do it, but if you put a smaller guy, like if you put B-Will or Nimhard in there, then those guys are small. Brandon Williams will just stand there and actually affect them because he's so much taller and longer than they are. So kind of in a tough spot. I definitely don't want Clay making that pass. You don't want Gafford.
Right.
You don't want Coop making that pass.
Right.
Max, So it's a tough spot, dude. It's a really tough spot. With 3 seconds left, 4 seconds left, there's only so much you can do. It really takes very quick, decisive, individual brilliance and greatness to get a good shot off.
Yep.
And Coop just, on that specific play, didn't have it. That isn't to say that he won't the next time he tries it, but he just didn't have it on this one.
Yeah, and he kind of dribbled back into the double team, and it was a tough shot. If he had made that shot, it would have been just an incredible make by him. But yeah, I did have a lot of space to go to the right. But unfortunately, the shot didn't go down. And what was a back and forth fourth quarter, another clutch game for the Mavericks this year as well. We'll update the counter on terms of clutch games. I believe that's clutch game number 32 or 33 as far as clutch games so far this year. And back and forth. Is that water dripping from the ceiling?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I thought. Okay. All right, cool.
Pretty steadily.
Uh-oh. Okay. So I heard a drop, and he looked up, and I was like, wait, what is happening here? I think I heard a drop.
Should I get a trash can?
There's like a decent amount of water dripping.
Where is it?
I can't see it.
This is great potting. This is amazing potting right now.
It's dripping from the ceiling.
It
I
is
mean,
dripping.
it's like a steady drip.
Oh, now I see. Oh, yeah, now I see it. It's really coming down now.
Yeah, I mean, it's like if it gets much, I might get wet.
Yeah, this is interesting. Come on in with the. It's right. Yeah. No, you missing it.
You can't see it right here.
Acting like PJ tonight, missing that. There you go.
Hey.
Can y'all see it?
I don't know if
not.
they can see it.
Do the close up. Get the close up on me.
I really don't think you're gonna be able to see it. It's so I
Can you see it?
from
You can't see it, but
Yeah.
you can definitely hear that trash can. That's concerning.
Yeah, I mean that's just the roof.
Yeah,
like, there's no pipes above us.
Yeah,
or
that's
anything.
just
I mean, there is probably
not the building is tanking.
like you guys want to suck, right? We might need to call our friends at Qualis.
We might need to call them quickly.
By I mean GM Ben.
Shout out GM Ben.
He's call him back.
He's
Well,
probably
it's
sitting in the
a
car.
free roof inspection. You get a DLS shirt just for calling them. I could use some gear. So
You want the free Traeger grills? What you want? The Blackstone or the
I'll take
Traeger?
one.
Okay. Well, we'll continue because we're professionals here on the show. As
I don't know. I'm a little worried.
What you think it's going to just like cave in and just all the waters?
On the watch along, coming out of the intro, I was trying to snap into the microphone along with our theme song, and I hit my mouth so hard I started bleeding from my lip.
Oh no!
Like I've already humiliated
not
myself
funny
enough
at all.
tonight.
Did you really?
Yeah, it was funny, and I was bleeding. Yeah, like I was
He
bleeding.
was legit bleeding.
I had to go to the sink and like rinse my mouth out. I
Oh,
got
damn.
myself really good, which is pretty bad.
Yeah, this
If we cap it off with me getting doused
in water.
on camera, like I don't want to be soaking wet. No offense to any of y'all. I mean, I trust and love all of you equally. But I just don't want to be soaking wet in front of them on the internet. You know,
No, I feel you. That's a steady drip though, and those are some pretty big droplets that are hitting that trash.
it's like the big
Yeah.
big beefy boy.
Yeah, that's interesting. TXC with the $10 super chat.
Help us fund our new roof. Thank you.
Right. That jersey retirement was beautiful. Love to see Coop wanting to rise to the occasion too.
Yeah, we'll have to talk with Stein about the retirement ceremony.
Yeah, for sure. But yes, Cooper Flagg did rise to the occasion, man. Second time he's tied and now broken the Mavericks rookie record, and doing so with Marc Aguirre in the house, Dirk Nowitzki in the house as well. And Cooper Flagg, who of course missed last night's game on the first side of the back-to-back with the left ankle injury management, came back in a ferocious way tonight and looked like a young man who was itching to get back on the floor and dominated in the effort. You're really concerned about this. Like the look on your face.
I mean, it's inches from my body.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's just
I know
water.
it is, but like
I mean, you just
it
never want
could
to
go
see
from a
water.
little to a lot really quickly.
Yeah,
And then you
leaking
would
from.
move. It's still just
Where am
water.
I moving to?
No, well,
He said,
Yeah,
You want to move to the studio set?
yeah, let's do it.
in the middle of the show. Okay.
I'll move the camera this way, and we'll do the show right there.
Oh, okay. Touche. Ira with the $2 super chat. Fave pre-2000 Mav. Mine is Detlef Shrimp and Rolando Blackman.
Oh, Ira, respect, absolute respect. Detlef Shrimp,
He's a baller, man.
a very, very underrated NBA player. Very underrated NBA player throughout his career.
His years with the Seattle Supersonics were some really good years for him. Like,
And he was Sixth Man of the Year, I believe,
was.
2 different times.
Mhm.
One with the Pacers. Was
Mhm.
terrific on the Mavs, but it was just they had a lot of forwards on that team, and so the Mavs traded Det for did they trade him for Herb Williams? I don't remember actually, but yeah, they moved Det for a different position, and it ended up not working out. Obviously, Det went on to have a fantastic career. Ro Blackman, obviously beyond reproach. That guy is a gentleman. He is a beautiful, beautiful human being, and was an absolute beast on the court too.
oh, I thought it stopped for a second. I was like, oh, what? No,
It's definitely slowing down.
it is slowing down.
Yeah.
Not as many. Right way 1224 with the 499 super chat.
Who was your favorite pre-2000s Mav? Mine, I mean Dirk technically, but not really, because that I feel like that is against the spirit of the question. I would say probably for me, for young Bobby, I was a big Eric Strickland fan, and I really also like Robert Pack a lot. Michael Finley
Jason
as well.
Kidd. He should be up there.
I was too young for J-Kid because I mean J-Kid was 3 or 4. I was
That's
3 or
more
4.
like
I was
like
8.
watching his old highlights now.
Yeah.
8, 9 years old when Jason Kidd won Co-Rookie of the Year. I'll go with
Sean Bradley. I love
good
me
player.
some Sean Bradley.
Very good
He was
player.
fun. And he was in Space Jam, so you know.
I'll go Michael Finley.
Okay.
I loved his athleticism. He was a dog, man. Right way with the $4.99 super chat. Great battle, great night with good vibes, plus the L for the tank. We do have a Tankathon spin coming later.
Check.
Who's next to go in the rafters? I think Jet deserves his flowers at some point.
I think
He does.
I think Jet does, Sean Marion does, but I think it's got to be Michael Finley. It's got to be Michael Finley.
Yes.
I know there's a lot of Mavs fans that feel a lot that have a lot of, I want to say this politically, that feel a type of way about Michael Finley because he's part of the front office that traded Luka and he's on camera taking the beer. I feel like that one has kind of been put to rest in the months since that moment, the years since that moment at this point. But Michael Finley was an incredible player, has been a long time employee and ambassador for the Mavs since then. Has made a lot of different contributions to the franchise, not the least of which is helping Dirk learn what it means to be a pro and what it means to be a star, and handing off the torch to him very gracefully, which kind of springboarded that era of Mavs basketball. So I think it's got to be Michael Finley. But I would have no problems with it being Jet. I love both guys.
Let's take our next break here on the DLLS Mavs postgame show. When we come back, we welcome in our national media insider, Marc Stein, live from the AAC to get his thoughts and perspective on tonight's incredible and historic night in Dallas. We do that next. So you heard Bobby mention earlier about the big game that's coming up between a team from New England and a team from Seattle. They're going to be playing for some trophy in the NFL. I know you're going to be having your party because that is when the biggest parties of the year happen, and you're going to need some food to have over for your folks. And that's where Wild Fork Foods comes in at their meat and seafood market. Bobby and Tanner know my favorite location is the Wiley location of the 9 DFW locations. They've got your premium meat and seafood. They blast freeze everything, so it's extremely fresh. In fact, for that big game on that big day, I'm going to have some New York strip steak and some shrimp, do a little surf and turf, a little garlic bread as well to top off for my own personal big game party for that day. So check out wildforkfoods.com. Again, wildforkfoods.com. They've got delivery options there as well, and you get everything that you need. They even got sides as well, so you're looking to top off your meal with some fantastic sides. Wild Fork Foods has it. So again, wildforkfoods.com. They got delivery options, and check out the premium meat and seafood with Wild Fork Foods. Check them out today.
It's January, and January is National Mentoring Month, and All City Network here. We've partnered up with Big Brothers, Big Sisters of America because showing up for your city goes beyond just sports, all right? We want the players to show up on the court every single night, but you, whether you're watching at home or listening wherever you are, as long as you're in America, okay, you can help out Big Brothers, Big Sisters of America too by becoming a big and volunteering to mentor a little. Mentorship starts with a little competition. It just takes a little bit to be big, okay? What happens is the program will set you up with someone. There's children ranging from elementary school age all the way up through high school age, and you're just going to spend a few hours a month with them to help their confidence, to help them stay on track, to help them see a bigger future, whatever it is, whether you're hanging out, going bowling, or just doing Zoom calls, offering some tutoring maybe, whatever it is, whatever they need, whatever you can help with. If you care about your community the way you care about your teams, this is your moment to make a difference, okay? So become a mentor today by visiting bbbs.org/allcity. Again, bbbs.org/allcity.
Welcome back to the DLLS Mavs postgame show. Appreciate you hanging out with us here. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to DLLS Sports while you're here as we move that much closer to 40,000 subscribers. And you could download our podcast, search DLLS Mavs, give it a 5-star rating, and write a review for it while you're there. Mavericks fall tonight, 123-121 at home.
Let's go, Ethan.
To
highly recommend Big Brothers, Big Sisters.
Oh, shout out
Let's
to
go.
you, Ethan. Shout out to you. And thank you
Great
so
cause.
much for all of you who joined us during our watch-along as well. We had a good time in our watch-along tonight. Busy night for us here at DLLS Mavs as we took in a lot of history on a number of fronts at the AAC. That's just where we go to now as we welcome in our national NBA insider. You can always dial up the Stein line at the Stein line. He is, of course, Marc Stein. Mark, what's going on?
Gents, hello. How are we?
Doing good.
Doing well. Thank you so much for asking. Let's just throw it to you. Set the scene for us tonight at the AAC. A special night for Marc Aguirre.
It was. I mean, look, you guys know that I am an incurable nostalgist. So with all of the players from the 80s who are going to be here tonight, I've been looking forward to this one for days. I think you guys saw I've tweeted out the famed Converse commercial that Marc Aguirre starred in alongside Magic and Isaiah and Kevin McHale and Bernard King and Larry Bird from the 80s. I think I've watched that commercial 100 times this week. And very early I got here, Marc Aguirre had a press conference around 5:30. I was in the hall, and I was in the hall when Marc Aguirre and Isaiah Thomas saw each other for the first time tonight, and like I felt like an intruder. I shouldn't have been there, and I wasn't going to take pictures or video of it. It's just I just can't do that. I mean, they hugged each other for minutes, and they were just sobbing. Like, it was really powerful. This was even before the press conference, which had its own emotional moments, and then just seeing a lot of guys from the 80s here, like even Spud Webb, who obviously didn't play for the Mavericks, but a Dallas legend. A lot of guys from those 80s Mavs were here. Bob Weiss, an assistant coach with those Mavs teams. Some selfish trivia. Bob Weiss was the first head coach that I covered in the NBA. He was coaching the Clippers when I got thrown onto the Clippers beat in February of 1994. But look, there was a lot going on, and then the game, Cooper Flagg and Kon Knueppel put on an absolute show. It was a show at halftime. They had 19 each. Even after was the halftime really 45 minutes? I think it was.
It was a long halftime.
People who clocked it said it was 45. I wasn't clocking it, but it was 45 minutes, which is insane. And then both of those guys, I mean, this rookie class is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's so good. We're excited about this draft. Obviously, after every loss on this show, we're talking about the June draft. Last June's draft was crazy. But honestly, what I really thought about the most was we're coming up on the 1-year anniversary of the trade. And I know I've said it on this show 10 times, 20 times, I don't know how many times. Like, I still can't come to grips with the fact that Luka is a Laker. But tonight, I was really sitting there saying, I can't believe that they won the lottery and got Cooper Flagg. Like, we've had 8 months to digest that, and that doesn't seem possible. And he almost went for 50 tonight with an ease. I mean, he just looked like he could get to the rim at will, threw in some big threes. Obviously, crunch time did not go as the Mavericks would have liked, did not go as planned, but the stuff that this 19-year-old is doing is just... Bobby, finish the sentence for me.
I mean, literally things that have never been done before. So unprecedented, which I feel like is the word of this era of our lives.
He broke Marc Aguirre's rookie record. He matched Marc Aguirre's career high. This was supposed to be Marc Aguirre night here. And, he will be kicking himself.
Marc Aguirre with the performance he had.
He will be kicking himself that he didn't get to 50, and that, again, crunch time, he rushed that jump pass. And look, you have to say Knueppel played that whole sequence just off the charts, how good he was with the deflection, getting, the way he ran out, drew the foul very smartly. Man, good, really good game. Really good game.
Mark, I tried to do my best, Lord knows, last couple of days, talking about Norm, talking about Mark, and
very well, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah. But kind of the historical significance, but also kind of like the long overdueness of it all, of acknowledging and honoring Norm's contributions to the team, because without him there literally is no Mavs, and also retiring Mark's jersey, and also just mending that relationship in general. But for any either younger Mavs fans or folks who were around but weren't paying close attention, or people that forgot or just never really knew, why is this such a significant night for Marc, who was clearly overcome with emotion at just kind of the gravity of it, everything?
Well, look, there are only 5 retired jerseys now in Mavericks history, and 3 of them before tonight were his teammates from the 80s. You had Brad Davis, who obviously fan favorite, and both Harper and Roe Blackman, the fellow all-star sidekick of Marc Aguirre. And so, 3 pillars of those 80s teams had their jerseys retired, and Marc Aguirre didn't have his jersey retired. Now, Marc Aguirre, obviously his departure here was shrouded in acrimony. It was very controversial at the time. Isaiah Thomas, every time there was a microphone around tonight, Isaiah Thomas was thanking the Mavericks for trading him to Detroit because, based on the way Isaiah tells it, the Pistons don't win their championships without that Aguirre for Dantley trade. It was very polarizing. I was not living here then. I was a high school kid in California, but it was the Mavericks. That was a great team. Expansion in 80-81, and by the end of the decade, they were taking the Lakers to 7 games in the conference finals. I mean, it was a very fast ascent to contention, but I always think of those Mavs teams like I think of the Bucks teams of the 80s. Some of the best teams in league history that just they were there at the wrong time. I mean, it was really tough to get past the Lakers in the West. In the East, if Milwaukee found a way to beat the Celtics, they ran into the Sixers. Like, those teams were very unfortunate. And so, Marc Aguirre did not finish his career as a Mav. And, now he probably never thought this day would come. And now it finally happens. And he gets to see his jersey hoisted up there with Roe Blackman, with Derek Harper, with Brad Davis, and of course with the face of the franchise, Dirk Nowitzki. So that's why there was a lot of emotion here tonight. And I mean, you saw, like, when you really think about it, Marc Aguirre was the number 1 pick in 1981. And then Dirk was here, Marc Aguirre was here, Dirk was here, and then Coop, the face of the new generation. And again, it's just like, where would the Dallas Mavericks be as a franchise if that 1.8% chance didn't hit on May 12th with Roe Blackman on the dais representing the team? I mean, you don't even want to think about it. But like I said, the show on, I came here all, in my full nostalgic mode. I couldn't wait for this, seeing who was going to be at the ceremony and just reliving the 80s. And that's the thing. Why am I playing that Converse commercial over and over and over? Because it makes me feel like a kid again. I mean, it was the 1980s boom. The NBA boom in the 1980s was so special and magical, and just like, seeing Marc Aguirre and Isaiah Thomas and all, it just stirs all that stuff up. But honestly, excuse me, ran out of steam there. There was not a lot of defense played tonight, but this was still this was fun. The game, the on-court show was as good as anything.
Yeah, from a back and forth perspective, maybe the game of the year for the Mavericks in a lot of respects.
Knueppel throws in 8 threes.
Yeah, the matchup was as good as advertised. I mean, the story, I would love to know, like, the odds of 2 roommates leading a team to a Final Four and then coming to the NBA as the number 1 and number 4 overall picks in the same draft, and then sharing the floor together for the very first time and having the kinds of performances that the both of them had tonight. That stuff is made for movies. And
it's like, it's just so, like, you can see Coop figuring this stuff out in real time. Like, obviously everyone knows he loves to go left. And today he said, you know what, guys, shade me left. I'm going right. And you saw the results. The rim saw the results. Like, And
he
he
turned
threw
the
in
corner on
I mean,
Brandon Miller, and we'll get him
Oh
back.
no.
We'll get him back. Yeah, he turned the corner on Brandon Miller, and as we were doing the watch along, I was like, "Oh, here comes a dunk."
Did the AAC get struck by lightning? Oh, there he is.
There he is. And he put one on Musa Diabate's head, and it was over.
Oh, Mark,
you're
you're muted.
muted.
Your mic is muted. Oh
And
no.
we'll get him back.
Oh no. Oh, we got
Oh,
super
got
close,
Coop.
Stein.
Yeah, we
oh,
did.
we got Coop now.
Yeah. Well,
Now it's just us.
yeah. I was gonna get to
Things
the
keep changing. Yeah, we want to do the Billy Super.
chat. Yeah.
Mark, if you can hear us.
Yob.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, we'll get to his super chat here in just a second. But yeah, this is one of the more fun nights of the season for this team and watching them play. And Cooper Flagg just continues to. Would you say tonight is a push as far as the Kon Knueppel for the folks? Not necessarily us. I'm saying for folks who watched, the game tonight. How they?
Dude, no, Coop was better at everything.
I'm not talking about us. I believe that. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
folks
no, Coop had 49.
Yeah.
Coop had 49 and 10. Kon at 34. Yeah, Kon was great. Coop was better.
Yeah. I never.
49 points.
Yeah, I never necessarily had Cooper Flagg ahead or behind Kon Knueppel in the race, but I mean,
sorry about that, guys. I set my alarm. I set an alarm to when I have to cut off my reporting and get set up in here, but I forgot we switched times with Ronaldo. So my alarm went off and threw the whole system out of whack. So that's my fault.
before we go to our last break, Billy with the $5 super chat. Question for Stein: any update on the Ryan Nembhard contract? Not much playing time tonight, but someone they should sign. Shout out to Ryan Brokoff.
Yeah. So basically, and I think this is pretty standard with two ways all over the league. Because like in Denver, Spencer Jones is actually going to run out of games before the trade deadline. But typically, teams are going to wait and play through the trade deadline first. Get through the trade deadline first to see where your roster is, and then worry about conversions. You wouldn't do a conversion before the trade deadline, because then if some trade comes through that you weren't expecting and you need roster room, like, you just don't want to mess with that. So the interesting thing with the Mavs is it's not just Nembhard. They want to convert Cisse as well. So can they, after the deadline, we'll see where they are, and then they're going to have to go through the machinations of trying to create two roster spots after that. So they will have some work to do, but like I said, I don't expect anything there till after February 5th.
And in 30 seconds,
do I get to be part of the Tankathon spin, or we're not doing it in this segment?
we're doing
Fourth segment special.
Yeah, fourth segment.
Ron
So I'm
wins
not
tonight.
part of it. Ronaldo bumped me out of Tankathon.
Something
you
tells
bumped
me
yourself out of it.
Something
you said
tells
you could
me
come
we'll
on
be
earlier.
spinning on Saturday night, though. Don't you worry. Something tells me we'll be spinning on Saturday.
You know what? Maybe
right.
we hold off of it tonight. And
No,
then do
you
it.
have
Oh,
to.
no,
No,
you
you have to do it.
No.
Wow, I was.
Well, you're suggesting we commit sacrilege.
Yeah,
Well,
you can't
if
change
he-
the rules of the game in the middle of the game.
Yeah.
Well, shame on me for trying to include you in the fun. Because
Yeah, no. Forget about inclusiveness. All right? This is about the lottery. The only thing I want you to include is a good combination.
Yeah, things are going pretty well tonight in the grand scheme, so who knows how maybe that Tankathon spin might go well. You don't want to cancel it.
Mavs retired Aguirre's jersey. They're getting number one tonight. I'm calling it.
Well, I tried to keep you included, so shame on me for trying to include you as a good teammate. I can't let you go without 30. Give me a 30-second answer. We're less than a week now from the trade deadline. What can we expect from you as potential notes coming from you?
Well, I mean, there's gonna, and all I'm going to be doing is writing about the trade deadline. Honestly, after this game today, I probably will not leave my house until after the deadline. So,
Oh wow.
There will be. I mean, that's just. You just have to like these last two games. There was no way I could miss them. I wasn't going to miss Minnesota. I certainly wasn't going to miss Marc Aguirre jersey retirement night. But like, I really need to just like stay put and not move. That's my best play. So
It's a life motto, man. I need to stay put and not move.
Well, let's just hope
So
you're.
even
Bring me
Saturday,
that
I
energy
suspect,
all of 2026. man.
Saturday, I will probably be connecting remotely from the dungeon,
Ah,
and then, God, now Tuesday's a tough one because Boston's here. We only see the Celtics once a year. Brad Stevens has been here the last couple of times. Like, I don't want to miss it, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be here Tuesday.
Okay. Well, safe travels home. We look forward to all of your notebooks over the coming days and weeks, and more importantly, we'll talk to you tomorrow here on the show.
I don't think we are actually.
we have a show tomorrow.
We do have a show tomorrow.
Are you not on?
Are you saying we're not talking to you?
I'm not on it. I was on Tuesdays and three
Oh, that's
Tuesdays
right,
and
yeah.
three Tuesdays plus 3 games. So I will be with you guys. I will be with you guys post game Saturday night. If I'm not sitting next to you, I will still be with you somehow.
Okay, Mark.
All right, well, we'll see you then.
See you later.
Bye, Mark.
Bye.
Glad we cleared that up. See you guys later.
See you sometime.
Ron Harrod Jr. joins us next.
Hey,
let's
do a quick Die Hard read tonight.
give
You
us
should
your
become a
money to
diehard.
become part of our family.
Become a diehard. Scan the QR code. Tanner's going to pop it up. It's right there.
Right there.
That is a QR. Now it's a QR code.
That's right.
All DLLS.com. We also got a link in the description of this video or the podcast, wherever you're watching, wherever you're listening from. First off, shout out to you. We're almost to 40,000 subs on our channel. I believe we're now less than 500 away
We are.
from the big 40K. And then after that, obviously, we got to get to 41K. We got to do it for Dirk. Okay, so we got to do it for Dirk.
We got to do it for Dirk.
So thank you for subbing to the channel. Thank you for liking the stream. Thank you for hanging in chat. Thank you for rating and reviewing on iTunes and Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. But please, please, please scan that QR code. Become a diehard today. You give us a little bit of cash. We give you a shirt of your choice. We give you a 20% discount on any other merch you want. KG's got some merch right there. I got some merch right here. You can get that shirt for free. You can get this for 20% off. You get to join the DLS Discord. You get to read the whole written website, all that content from Ron Harrod that we're about to talk to right now, and Jeff and Sam and Sean and Clarence, and it's gonna be it's great, man. It's great. It's a great program. We're having a bunch of diehards down here actually on Saturday.
Yes.
To watch the Mavs and the not the Mavs and the Stars. Like, they're not playing against each other. The Mavs are playing, and elsewhere the Stars are playing. It's gonna be a sports bonanza.
Stars played tonight too.
Fueled by our friends at Wild Fork Foods.
Boom.
It's going to be incredible, so I can't wait for that. But anyway, shout out to you. Shout out to all of you. I love all of you. Thank you.
Tanner, can you do me a favor? Can you check and see if the Stars won, if you can?
They were up 3-1 before the show started.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Shout out to our DLS Stars crew doing their thing.
Go leave a like on their post-game stream.
Yeah, please do so. Please do so. Let's go to the AAC one more time and welcome in our DLS Mavs beat writer, Ron Harrod Jr. You can find him on X at Ron No Sports. Ron, how you doing?
Doing pretty good, everybody. How you all doing?
Doing
Pretty
well.
good, Ron.
Thank you so much for asking. Set the scene for us. Special night. Cooper Flagg, 49 points on a night that Marc Aguirre gets his jersey retired.
Yeah, I mean, this just felt like the biggest night since I've had the job, and that's kind of crazy because the Mavs did not even win the game. But it just feels like that the energy was amazing. The fans were amazing tonight. The fans were standing. There's so many standing ovations and clapping for when Aguirre got his jersey retired, and then as Cooper Flagg is just scoring and scoring and scoring, and then really no one else decided to score as well, but they're still cheering no matter what happens. Caleb Martin blocking shots and grabbing rebounds. They're just cheering loud for everything. It's almost like a famous wrestler, goes heel. Hulk Hogan joins NWO. Like, it was that loud, like in the building. You would just think that it was that kind of game. I mean, Kon versus Flagg, maybe this is like the rivalry of the future that the NBA, might need. I know the NBA would probably like if this was one of their, many rivalries, across the league. I mean, Kon early, like, could not miss a shot. I mean, the man made 8 threes. He broke the Hornets rookie record for threes tonight with 8 in the game. He just felt like he could not miss. I mean, him and Flagg were just going band for band all game of course, Flagg wins that matchup with the almost 50 ball as a 19-year-old player. It was just that exciting of a game. And then, of course, we see Isaiah Thomas, Zeke, just in tears, like they couldn't stop themselves. Isaiah and Mark, childhood friends. I mean, Isaiah had talked about, them growing up. There were days they didn't even eat, but they just were together. And that was just kind of like their bond growing up, coming from, Did Broke in west side of Chicago, as Isaiah said, and now seeing his, childhood friend get his jersey retire was huge for Isaiah. And then, of course, for Mark, it was also huge. And then, of course, on the game, Flagg passes Mark's single game, rookie scoring record. It was 42 points. He tied it against Utah. Then he breaks it tonight. Just a lot of good moments tonight.
Did Ron make a wrestling metaphor?
He sure did. It was a damn good one, too. Shout out to you.
Wow. Did
Yeah.
y'all just become best friends?
No. The part that he is missing, and Gakuji actually does point it out. Yeah, the people started throwing a lot of trash at Hulk
Like real trash?
yeah, man.
That's pretty disrespectful. They were booing Patrick Dumont, though.
Yes, they were booing
Oh,
Patrick.
I'm sorry. I did forget that part. So when I think I tweeted it, but when I think it was Derek Harper said like, and something he said something about the owners and like thank you to the Mavs owners or something like that for letting Aguirre get his jersey retire. Instantly, everyone starts booing. Aguirre had to like stop the crowd from booing. And I was like, me and like the other writers like, oh crap, we thought this was kind of done. Clearly, it's not done.
It'll never be done.
It'll never be done.
It'll never be done.
Yeah, it's not. That's
even
never,
in like another moment, like a random like Mark Aguirre's giving a speech. His jersey's about to get retired. A random faint fans like fire Nico. I'm like, yo, this is wild. I'm like, okay, there has to be some moment where this has to be off limits. That felt like that moment, but that's just where fans are at this point. And fans are fanatics, literally what it means. So I can't be too surprised, but he caught me a little off guard, to be honest.
The only way it'll ever be over is if Dumont somehow gets that cat back here in a 77 jersey playing for this team. That's the only way it'll ever be
only
over.
2 years away.
Yeah, that's the only time it'll ever be over. By the way, with the 49-10 game that Cooper Flagg tonight, check this out. This is courtesy of Mavs PR. Cooper Flagg becomes the first rookie in the NBA to record a 49.10 rebound game since Michael Jordan did it in the 1984-85 season. That's unreal.
Yikes.
That's unbelievable. To have a 49-10 game and be the first one to do it since Michael. When you start putting your name in conversations like that, man, yeah, the Mavs got themselves one. What did Cooper Flagg and others have to say after tonight's game?
Well, Cooper Flagg walked into the media room. He instantly asked, hey, whose Gatorade is this? Like, can I drink this to the Mavs PR? He's like, yeah, I mean, it's been there for about 2 weeks. He says, I don't care. He see if he tested the top to make sure the seal was still working. The seal was still in there. He said, oh, thank God. And then opened it, immediately started like downing the yellow Gatorade. He was extremely tired. He also has a Gatorade sponsor. I feel like I have to add that. But he did down the Gatorade. He seemed very, very tired after
You know
the
who doesn't
49-point
have a flavored sports drink sponsor, though?
Oh, it's fine. He was just setting the scene. It's fine.
Okay, all right.
He just setting the scene.
Yes, just setting the scene as the young man quenched his thirst. Speaking about Michael Jordan, that's a famous commercial. But yeah, and then so Cooper Flagg, talked about the big game and just kind of what he was doing. He said this is kind of one of the first times he's ever been kind of doubled in a fourth quarter. So he said he's still just like learning like what to do. Like he said when the turnover happened, he just still kind of learning what to do in some of these moments. And we've said multiple times, we don't really care kind of what happens right now. We just want you to have the ball. So I think for Mavs fans, like, yeah, sure, you want the win. Well, maybe not actually. But, let's say some Mavs fans want the win. You still, Cooper Flagg's goal this year is like just to get better, just to learn. You need him in these moments. The only way that you learn is still happen. I did ask Jason Kidd, like, hey, like, Cooper Flagg was blitzed as the ball handler on ball screens multiple times in the fourth quarter. Like that was kind of their way to get the ball out of his hands. He almost had 50 points. But they decided not to do the same to Kon, which is something that they do a lot two other players. So I asked like, what goes into that decision as a coach from a coach's perspective. And he kind of just broke it down as, hey, we just didn't want Kon taking threes. Like we tried to just get him off the line. They had some success kind of just running him off the line, but they just didn't want to kind of attack when he kind of had the ball in ball screens. I thought that was just an interesting strategy shown by Charles Lee, the Charlotte Hornets coach. And then on the other side, Jason Kidd, the Mavericks coach. But yeah, overall a good game. And I guess the words of Stein, good loss.
A great loss. A key loss, really.
Key.
Is huge. I think, I made this comment during the watch along. The Mavs actually blitzed LaMelo a little bit in the fourth quarter, and I did not like that, including on the play that ended in a Brandon Miller open corner three. LaMelo had made a couple shots, and so they blitzed him, and I didn't like that. I mean, one big difference between Kon and Coop is they were blitzing Coop off screens, like off ball screens, whereas Kon is coming off screens. It's a lot harder to blitz a guy that's coming off away from the ball screen. It's just very difficult to do. Teams do that against Steph sometimes. That's about it, though. So schematically, it's tougher to do. But I did not like that they doubled LaMelo, actually. I thought that I would have lived with a LaMelo contested three as opposed to an open Brandon Miller corner three.
And man, what a game for LaMelo Ball. I've seen a ton of basketball. That was the weirdest game I've covered for a player, period. I mean, he was horrendous in moments. Then he was spectacular in other moments. I genuinely was speechless multiple times during the game. I'm like, what? He's taking hook shots in the first quarter. Next thing you know, he makes 4 threes in the third. And I'm like, yo, you just don't know where the game goes. Like somehow he ended up, 8 of 17, 6 of 10 from 3. Like that doesn't even sound like that's the game that we watched. He had 22 points. He had 9 assists. He only turned the ball over 3 times, like 9 assists, 3 turnovers. It felt worse than that. I genuinely do not understand them. He may be the most unique player in the league because you just don't
good demonstration
see this
of
on
bias.
a basis.
You think he's bad.
I mean, you saw it in front of your own eyes. Like that,
so do I.
That third quarter, like him and Kon was just kind of like tit for tat going from the 3-point line. It was kind of unbelievable the way that they were bombing away from the 3-point line tonight. But yeah, LaMelo has turned into a really good 3-point shooter. And yeah, man, that's, I mean, we talked about it during the pregame show. I mean, the Hornets are third in the NBA in terms, they score a ton of their points from the 3-point line, third most in the NBA in terms of percentage of points they score from the 3-point line. So yeah, I'm not surprised. LA made 23s tonight for 60 points from downtown alone. So I'm not surprised, especially with that Kon Knueppel was shooting the ball. I mean, his stuff was hitting nothing but net either, man. Like it was like no rim, no nothing. It was like Bobby Carell on pop shot, just straight swish all the time. Like, it's just unbelievable. Man. It's just fantastic stuff.
I shoot until I get one. He was getting one every time he shot. Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah. I don't mind when the rims are, got the audio on them when it's shots falling like that. Before we do our tankathon,
I minded it for all the garbage Miles Bridges was throwing up tonight.
We don't talk about him. Whatever. He doesn't need to mention. He doesn't need to mention. With the loss side, the Mavericks dropped to 12th in the Western Conference. They are now 19-29. They are a full 4 games behind now the Clippers for the 10th seed and final play-in spot. They also find themselves a half game behind the Memphis Grizzlies. All right, Tanner.
How have they just still played more games than everybody?
Yeah.
They had a game postponed, and they've still played more games than everybody.
Did you see the schedule update with that, too, by the way?
Yeah, March is
going to be
Woo! Any of you out there that know me.
Oh, shout out to Tanner. You knew what time it was. Look at Tanner.
If you know me, leave me alone
a lot of road
during
games.
these 2 weeks, man.
Yes.
Do not talk to me.
So the
Ron's going to be with us in studio a lot.
A lot.
Oh,
so the
man.
NBA updated the schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. So the game that was postponed from Sunday will now be played on March 31st against Milwaukee. The Mavericks game at Memphis that was supposed to be on April 1st, that game is now going to be on March 12th, which means, boys and girls, as you can see on the screen or if you're hearing on the podcast, The Mavericks have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games between March 3rd and March 16th. They're basically playing every other day.
Most of them are on the road.
And most of them are on the road.
Yeah, it's 9 games in 14 days, 3 back-to-backs.
Yeah,
1
that's
game at home.
Unbelievable
That's
how
wild.
disgusting that schedule is going to be at the beginning of March.
That's key time, though, in the Tankathon standings. You can make a lot of hay during those 14 days, okay?
Wow.
The season all comes down to this.
And we'll talk about it more tomorrow on the show because as the Mavericks now 10 games under 500, with Kyrie Irving ramping up a potential return for after the All-Star break and Anthony Davis still remaining out with the hand injury, are you going to play either one of those dudes at all for the remainder of the season, given what that could mean from your Tankathon standpoint? Where the Mavericks are 8th as far as the lottery standings are concerned, as the Charlotte Hornets are continuing to play themselves out of the lottery to keep winning games at this rate. So let's do it. Let's get Tankathon up.
Oh, yeah. A rare Ron Tankathon
Yeah,
spin.
Ron going to be participating in the Tankathon spin tonight. So as you can see on the screen,
I
Mavericks
feel the vibe
8th,
shifting.
8th on the lottery standings, ahead of Memphis. Even though Memphis has lost 4 straight games, they still somehow find themselves ahead of the Mavericks in the standings, but okay.
It's a 26.3% chance for the Mavs right now
to get a top
to
4
move
pick.
up to the end of the top 4. A 6% chance at the number 1 pick. Now, Milwaukee almost came out with a come-from-behind win tonight, and that would have actually put the Bucks behind the Mavs. So Dallas would have moved all the way up to 7th tonight.
Okay, so low-key, that is going to become one of the more interesting things for the rest of the season. As long as Giannis remains out or if he gets traded, the Bucks deciding to go ahead and bottom the thing out.
But they don't have their pick anyway, right?
They do have their own. Or they have one of their own. Did they have
I think it's some sort of swap. Maybe they do. Maybe they do have their own.
I think they have their own, but there's a swap with.
Okay.
It's like the lesser of Cleveland and.
Okay. But they're going to get theirs probably.
They're going to get.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's going to be interesting to watch. So let's take our latest Tankathon spin. Shout out to Kingston Flemings, who's not quietly. He's played himself into probably the number 5 pick in the draft behind any of those 4 in front of him. With
Nate Amen's starting to wake up a little bit too. He's putting together some games.
Tennessee,
lately.
yeah. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
This is the time.
Oh,
Just disgusting. Disgusting.
Bucks, wow.
They moved down again.
What is it gonna take?
Oh,
Wow.
so Luke says
yeah,
it's the worst
and this
of the Bucks.
explains
and
the
Pels
odds,
pick.
by the
Okay.
way, for the Bucks. This explains the Bucks odds. That's how the pick works. If this would happen, technically, that the Hawks have some type of swap where they
that's
can either
right.
get the Pelicans or the Bucks
Or-
pick. Now, I think that in this case, the Bucks must have the second best pick out of those picks in that 3-team
Okay.
swap.
Okay, so
So,
Atlanta
there we
gets
go.
the best of the Bucks and New
Yeah,
Orleans.
so the Bucks
pick.
have no reason to lose them. Well, I mean, I
No,
guess
the
like if
Bucks
they
in
get
this case
bad,
get-
then
the
they
Bucks
they
get
can
the
still
Pelicans
get their
pick.
They can still get
Yeah.
their pick.
The
Yeah.
Pelicans. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
maybe they should lose. Dude, so this is our 17th spin. The Mavs have moved down 10 times.
Yikes.
Yikes.
And we
They did
started
get a pretty good
spinning
player,
on
though.
December 5th. So it's like we weren't spinning when they had the worst record in the league.
Ugh.
Like we have only really ever spun when they've been 8th or 9th. They've moved up 3 times. They've stayed the same 4 times. They have moved down 10 times.
That's unreal, man. That's yikes.
Whew.
Yikes. So that's gonna be fascinating. This whole post All-Star break, because the Pelicans are gonna stink for the rest of the season. They're gonna stink really bad. So Atlanta will get their pick, and then the Bucks, I guess, could technically just go ahead and just bottom out and keep their own pick in the 26th draft, and take their chances, especially move on from Giannis. So
I don't know, but if the Pelicans start winning games, then the Bucks want to win games too. Because
They're-
you don't want to,
Pelicans stink. They're not winning games. They may not even win 25
I don't
games.
know. They're 4-6 in their last 10.
And they still got, 13 wins?
Yikes.
12.
Well, they have 12.
12. They went 4-6 and
Yeah, but they're one game away from having the 5th worst record. All right, so it could happen. If they're 5th, the Bucks don't want to get worse. Like, that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
It's going to be a lot of stinky basketball for the bottom of the league coming up here post All-Star break. Yikes. Ron, we will talk to you tomorrow for our noon show right here.
Yeah, get some sleep
on DLLS Sports. We'll talk to you then.
That would be fun.
Bye, Ron.
See ya. It's time for us to go here on the DLLS Mavs post-game show. Thank you
so
so
much.
much.
We got a GM Ben Super, I think.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we did? Oh. Shout out.
We got the did we get the other ones?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
With the $2 super chat. Royal Rumble watching on Saturday. Obafemi for the win. No, Roman Reigns is going to win the Royal Rumble.
How do you know?
Because he's coming back in Saudi Arabia. Roman Reigns is winning the Royal Rumble.
Oh, it's in Saudi Arabia?
Don't get me started.
We don't have time for that. Let's go home.
Yeah, I really feel like that's something we should probably not talk about on the show.
That's why we're not. That's why we're not. Appreciate it. Tiana made us look good and sound good as always. Thank you, sir. Watch along and post game show. It's our DLLS Mavs analyst and politically correct Bobby Carella.
Hey, I love everybody. All right, it's all of that is way above me.
Same. I'm your host Kevin Gray. We are DLLS.
You're not a dork if you have hobbies. All right, that does not make you a dork.
They don't even know what you're talking about. That was on the watch along.
I don't know. Maybe they're in there. I need that guy to get the message.
Watch yourself a
Social Network is better. It's better than you guys give it credit for.
Denzel Washington?
The Social Network is a great movie.
No. What is your favorite Denzel movie?
I don't know.
Oh, jeez, man.
I just don't know. I don't know.
Have you watched the Denzel Washington movie?
Yeah, I've watched a lot of Denzel movies, yeah.
Name one that you like.
I like The Book of Eli. I doubt that's
cool.
my favorite Denzel Washington movie.
That's good, though.
But, I mean, like, I saw Philadelphia when I was, like, 13. I don't remember much about it.
Great movie.
So I just don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. I just don't know.
Stars are going to overtime.
Damn.
So let's go watch.
Damn. I'll watch them on the post-game show.
Maybe I'll go home and watch 5 Denzel Washington movies instead of going to sleep.
Actually, just pick one and then go to sleep.
I'm not going to. I
then
am
give us
not
your
staying up
review
long enough to
tomorrow.
watch one, dude. I got to go to bed so badly, but I know I'm not going to be able to. I'm going to go home and think about how tired I am for the next hour and a half, and then I'm going to come to the studio tomorrow looking like I slept 4 hours because I did. That is my life.
Amen.
Talk to you at noon tomorrow. Y'all be good. Peace.
We all silly like the mayor.